So you would agree that it's fairly routine for individuals to live temporarily away from the address at which they're registered to vote, right?
Sure.
Okay. So let me run through some hypotheticals with you. Could a voter who is serving abroad in the U.S. military be excused from jury duty for not residing in the county at the time? That happens frequently. Under this bill, would that voter's name be sent to the Attorney General for investigation and possible prosecution?
Not likely unless they had gone to for jury service and had self-identified that they were not a resident or a citizen.
Well, they would be ineligible to serve because they're not presently in the county if they're deployed. So in that instance, they were ineligible to serve because they were physically not there in the county. Would they be referred to the Attorney General for investigation and prosecution?
You know, how we go about determining residency, a person can claim a primary residence in one location at a time.
Well, that's not the question. The question is, if I'm a member of the U.S. Armed Forces and I'm deployed, I get called for jury duty. You would agree that happens all the time, right? Someone gets called for jury duty, they're deployed overseas or even elsewhere in the United States. You would agree that happens?
I'm not advised, but I would say that it's within the realm of possibilities.
Okay. I'll represent to you that members of the armed forces do get deployed, and they would therefore be unavailable to serve on a jury when they're deployed. So when that happens, will that voter's name be referred to the Attorney General?
I would not think so.
Well, okay. That's good. Where in your bill does
they've got a normal exemption because they are out.
So where in your bill does it say that that would not happen?
That is in another section of statute and code that we are not touching.
What section of statute is that?
I'm sorry, I don't have that here in front of me. I'm not advised.
Okay, because I'm not aware of what that section of statute is, so I think we want to make sure. Let me go through a couple other hypotheticals. So what about a voter who's attending college outside their county? And they're excused from jury duty because they're not residing in the county. Would that voter's name be referred to the Attorney General?
College students can be resident of where their college towns are, but have a driver's license from their hometown. A college student is a resident wherever a student identifies their primary residence to be. However, college students can only vote in one town at a time.
Sure, but that's not my question. My question is, if a college student is called to jury duty, let's say a student in Tarrant County, where you and I both live, is called for jury duty in Tarrant County, but they're attending college at the University of Texas at Austin, they're not available to serve on a jury in Tarrant County. Would that be correct?
I believe that could be difficult for them.
I mean, we don't, in the jury system, we don't make a college student, skip a week of class to come back and serve on a jury.
Right.
That's a valid excuse not to serve on a jury. Is that correct?
College students can be residents of where they go to college, but they can also have their driver's license from their hometown. That student is a resident wherever the student identifies their primary residence to be.
But the question is not about residency. It's simply about if they get called for jury duty, they're unable to serve because they're not living in the county at that time because they're away at school. Is that voter or is that student going to be referred to the Attorney General under your bill?
I would not think so.
But you're not sure. Okay. So what about a voter who is caring for a sick relative on a long-term basis outside the county? That happens to a lot of us. We go and take care of an ailing parent or a relative. Would that person, they're unable to serve on a jury duty, they're exempted from jury duty, would they then be referred to the Attorney General?
A person can claim primary residence in one location at a time. However, a person's residency does not have to be the address listed on the person's driver's license. The courts have ruled that residency is very subjective and ultimately is decided by a court if challenged.
Okay. All right. And then if... Okay.
Yep.
She's going to get that. All right. Thank you. So you're not sure on with respect to a member of the military or a college student. And I think those are questions the body would like to get clarified before we pass this bill or vote on this bill, but I know other members have questions, so I'll yield the microphone.